Hey guys, what's going on? This is the Hard King giving y'all another video, another review, and today's video is about the Avengers Infinity War. Whew, man, I just got done finished watching it, but it's worth to see it, but it's gonna be a little spoiler alert, and it just, I just don't know how to say it, but it's just like knock my breath out. So let's get to the review. What will you do to bring balance to the universe? It's a question that, in one form or another, countless characters have faced throughout the history of fiction. Heroes and villains, Jedi and Sith, hobbits and Dark Lord alike have endlessly tried to tip the scales of good and evil one way or the other. Few have had set of so succinct, I can't talk, I'm sorry, a solution as Thanos, the Beast. Yeah, but he is a badass character and ruthless. This is it, the movie and the villain. That a decade of laboriously mapped out the meticulously some of these big words crafted Marvel cinematic universe fiction has led to. Marvel made fans a promise when Samuel Jackson, Dawn, Nick Fury, iPath, and told Robert Downey Jr., Tony, aka Tony Stark, about the Avengers at the end of Iron Man. It would all culminate here. They doubled down on every time a new Infinity Stone entered a fray or Thanos made another of his rare on screen appearances. But I'm still mad. I'm still mad because they killed off all my favorite heroes, including Spider Man. But excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm off track. But now the gloves are off, and the Infinity Gauntlet is on Thanos' hand. And the Avengers Infinity War is a payoff of galactic proportion. Thanos has been lurking in the MCU wings for years now, pulling strings out, pulling strings and orchestrating plots like Loki's invasion of Earth in the first Avengers movie and Ronin's assault of Alexander in Guardians of the Galaxy, having lost his patience for his subterfuge, subterfuge and with 5 of the 6 Infinity Stones located. The Mad Titan decides to finally get his hands dirty in Infinity War. He sends his minions, the children of Thanos, to Earth to retrieve 2 stones while he goes after the others himself. So yeah, but that movie was overrated. But I don't know about y'all, but it's pretty good to me, and I can't wait for part 2 to come out because I think part 1 is just the beginning, and now part 2 next year is gonna be all out fighting and all that. No more talking, no more bullshit, just fighting. Infinity War doesn't introduce a lot of new characters. Understandable considering the ridiculously enormous cast it already has to work with. The children of Thanos make up for those new faces, and they toe the line between campy fun and cannon fodder. They're cool, but they won't make much of an impression in the grand scheme of the movie. And how grand a scheme it is to mention only what we know and not spoil any other surprising cameos, just like Stanley. Which there are a few Infinity Wars and juggling protagon protagonist. Sorry, I butchered it, but moving on. And sidekicks from the worlds of Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor, including my main man Spider Man, and the Avengers universe at large. Incredibly, Infinity War actually managed to do every single one of these characters justice. Some of them only get a few lines in the movie or just a couple of awesome shots during a huge battle, but that's understandable. the fact in Infinity War actually feels like a well-balanced movie with time for small emotional moments between characters and additional to the multiple budget breaking battles and undeniably impressive. There are two factors that help it there. For one thing, with a few exceptions, these are all characters we're already intimately familiar with. That said, if you haven't been keeping up with the MCU for the last decade, good luck. Because even though I mostly lost track with the Marvel Universe, but mostly since I've been seeing this movie, now I just want to come back and see how it is to come back to the universe, like Marvel Comics universe. For another, this is really only half a movie, despite being long as heck. That shouldn't come as a surprise, and it certainly doesn't detract from the film. If anything, it probably would have turned out a lot messier if they tried to cram the whole story into the film. And Infinity War does end of the note of finality. Finality. There's no massive cliffhanger, but instead a coda that may come to feel like a bridge only when Avengers 4 arrives in 2019. I thought Infinity War Part 1 was Part 4, Avengers 4. Let me know in the comments down below. Okay. As as has been the trend in the MCU lately, Infinity War is also extremely funny, though it occasionally feels like it shoehorns gags into otherwise seriously scenes just to break the tension. The action, on the other hand, is imaginative as you hope with all these different heroes with wildly varied powers coming together and every bit as excellent as we come to expect from directors Joe and Anthony Russo, the brothers behind Captain America, The Winter Soldier, and Civil War before this. As promised, Infinity War is Thanos' movie. This is by far the most we've seen of the iconic villain since his proper debut in the first Guardians of the Galaxy. And the movie does a decent job fleshing out his backstory and motivation. There are some aspects from source of material that you might find yourself missing if you're well versed on the books, but from the movies. Shocking opening moments, Thanos is established as the absurdly powerful and nearly unstoppable force, and Josh Brolin plays the Titan with the exact right amounts of menace, humor, and emotion that the surprisingly complex character demands. In a word, Thanos is phenomenal. He is phenomenal. No bullshit. He is phenomenal. But this is still an Avengers movie, and the payoff really comes from the unions and reunions we come to expect from that name. When the first Avenger movie brought Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, and Hawkeye together in 2012, the goosebumps that came from seeing heroes from disparate franchise fighting on screen together proved that the Marvel blueprint works on a large scale. And that was after just a few movies and 4 years. Avengers Infinity War extrapolates that same sensation over a decade and 18 films, and the results are expon- exponentially more fun, exciting, and awe-inducing. Ouch. Sorry. Avengers Infinity War does justice both to promise Marvel has been writing on for the last decade and the source material that inspired it. Somehow, for all its fire and fury, the raw spectacle of it all, Infinity War is surprisingly human story, both for the heroes who have to put all their doubts aside and unite and for Thanos, uh, a genocidal alien who succeed as a character because he infused the real emotion. Infinity Wars remind us why these characters, one and all, matter and why they mean so much to fans. Marvel has accomplished something truly incredible here, although at this point it's no more than the absurdly, uh, absurdly high quality bar Marvel fans has come to expect. It's been a long road getting here, but it was worth it. It was worth it to me. It was worth it to me. Hopefully, it will worth to all y'all Marvel fans. But I give this movie a perfect 10, and hopefully next year I give it a triple 10. But it worth my attention to watch it, and hopefully y'all will enjoy this movie as well. And but to me, my opinion, I would say if DC, like even though I'm cutting off track, but if DC have like a good crossover like that, because I would say for my opinion, if Justice League teaming up with the Power Rangers, because I was thinking in the middle of the Infinity War, I was thinking if Power Rangers team up with them, but I don't know. But I would say Power Rangers and all these DC universe could like join hands and just fight and see how it goes, because even though I have a comic book with Power Rangers and Justice League together, so I would say it's a good series so far, good series, but hopefully one good day, just one good day, it will be a thing, like all these good crossovers with Power Rangers, Justice League. So yeah, but if y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and hopefully next week or this week I will do a part 2 of my review of Halloween 2. So this is the Hurricane signing out, and hopefully y'all enjoy this video. Peace.